Live from beautiful Oriole Park, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the San Francisco Giants taking on the Baltimore Orioles. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Chambi. Man, this team has really been struggling. You can see the frustration building, Singy.
Yeah, missed opportunities and a lack of timely hitting has really hurt them, Boog. Today's a new day, though. They have what it takes on this roster to turn things around. Great play is contagious as well.
First pitch coming your way next. And getting to start for Baltimore, Chris Bassett.
Well, he got into the 8th inning his last time out, really pitching deep into games as of late. We'll see today how many innings he's got in him.
About to get started here, Jung-Hoo Lee getting ready to hit.
Number 51, Jung-Hoo Lee.
Oh, great stop. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Here's the Giants lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike 1. Just underway from Baltimore. And he grounds one to the right side. Holiday tosses to first. Quick start here this evening. 2 out, top of the first.
Batting third, shortstop, Willie Adames.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Willie Adames. Ripped on a line, and that is that. We're midway in inning number 1. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now here's the starter for San Francisco, Landon Root. What do you have on him, Singy? Jackson Holiday getting ready to hit.
Jackson Holiday.
And there's a foul ball. The 0-1. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2. The 0-2. And there's a ball.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Struck him out looking. All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
And the 1-0. Fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. And he'll reach second with one away.
And if you're the pitcher, you can't be frustrated. You know this is going to be the toughest batter that you face tonight, and you're going to have to face him a couple of times. So you just tip your cap and hope that you can get the next guy out.
Here's Pete Alonso. Nice grab. And very nicely done for the out. Here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Taylor Ward.
Ball, that's out.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Hey.
Two outs and a runner at third. Here in game one of this three-game set. Swings through that.
No, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. And talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Catcher has it, fires to first. That completes the strikeout, inning over. Scoreless after one. All set for the start of the inning. And digging in for San Francisco, Rafael Devers. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. He wastes no time on this one, and the Giants have the lead now. It's 1-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
And a foul ball. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the second. And that's off the inside edge. And the count even 1-1. Mike Fillmore, our plate umpire. Very consistent with his zone, Chris. Gets a lot of praise for that.
He does, Boog. And I think that with any umpire, you really just want them to be consistent. Fillmore's a guy that does a good job back there in that way. So people around the league really appreciate his consistency.
Swings and misses. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Usually when you see several pitches, you're going to get at least one that you might be able to do something with. But they didn't exactly challenge him in any way right there. And really, they just used his aggressiveness against him. I don't think he even got a pitch in the zone.
No, that's a good point, Siggy. He goes down on strikes, but not a single pitch was actually in the strike zone. Now the throw to first on the run. Nicely done for the out.
Batting seventh, catcher Daniel Susak.
Two down, bases empty. Daniel Susak now at the plate. Check swing, and he went. Strike one. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, struck him out. The Orioles get one back on the solo blast. It's an early 1-0 lead. We head to the bottom of the second and into the box for Baltimore, Jeremiah Jackson. Base hit, man aboard on the leadoff single.
First pitch swinging, went up there with the plan to be aggressive. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
Off the plate, ball one.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Just off the inside edge. So a walk puts runners at first and second. First and second, no outs. Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles. That's in there.
There's an opportunity to do some damage, but you've got to be selective. Make sure you get a pitch that you can handle.
Ball one.
First and second, no outs. Bottom half of inning number 2.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Fouled off. He was late. And now 2-2. Squirts away a little bit, but no advance from the runners. And that'll load the bases. Challenge from behind the dish here. And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. Still one challenge left for them.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get outs, one hitter at a time.
Pitch misses there, and the count is 1-1.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Bases juiced, no outs. Foul ball left side, he'll see another. In the air on the infield, and the infield fly is called.
Batting ninth, right fielder, Tyler.
All loaded up. Here's Tyler O'Neill.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Bases loaded, one away. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Huge strikeout there.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third, one out, couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up, and that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up, that mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason. And that helps keep the energy and morale high in the dugout.
Here comes the 0-1. That one missing inside. Next one is off the plate. And a count 2-1. Catcher challenges, and this could be a big momentum swing. And it did miss the zone. The call stands. So they're now out of challenges. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. Jackson on third. Rutschman on second. Westburg at first. 2 out of the inning. Got him swinging for the K. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Well, needed a big strikeout to get out of danger. Turned to the deception of that changeup. Great execution. Really sold it with the arm speed. Had his opponent way out on that front foot.
Back in the ballpark, and the cold front has lifted for this team. They've gotten themselves a lead.
Yeah, after the week they've had, any lead feels like a breakthrough.
That one fouled off. The 0-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Batting ninth, the designated hitter, Jake McCarthy.
Digging in, Jake McCarthy. Bunting for a hit. Toss to Alonso, and the bunt doesn't work out.
Up next for the Giants, right fielder, Jung-Woo Lee.
Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Check swing, and he went. No balls, 2 strikes. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Oh, 0-2 now. Got him, swing. Nothing doing there. As we go to the last of the third and into the box for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. Have to say, he's one of the most impressive young players I've seen in recent years.
Well, no question about it. His future is very bright. The city, the organization, both are excited about him. He has a lot to look forward to.
And that one fouled off. When you think about it, he may be in the league for the next 10 or 15 years. Late swing, foul to the left. The 0-2. On the ground to the left. And that's just foul. Next offering misses. Ball 1. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. And the tying run is on base. First pitch swinging.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and part of the order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Line drive, that's a base hit. Around second, on his way to third. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
No, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Ward in the box now, takes strike one. Yeah, that's fouled off. Runners at the corners, nobody out. Here in the last half of the third. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. And that is a big first out.
Up next for the Orioles, designated hitter, Jeremiah Jackson.
That's in for a strike.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. In worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
Swing and he popped it up. Out number 2.
Up next for the Orioles.
Here's Adley Rutschman. Walked his first time. That one catches the zone. Strike one.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Out towards right center field. Bader on the move to the alley. He's got it. And that is the third out of the inning. A couple of hits in the inning. But back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively. And a look at those numbers. Foul ball there. Check swing, and he went. And it's 1-2. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Henderson over to first in time. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth.
Giants, shortstop Willie Adames.
Willie Adames stands in. He's 0 for 1. And that one is lifted in the air. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Giants, first baseman Rafael Devers.
Ground ball right side. Holiday sends it to first, and Devers is set down. Giants go in order. It's the Giants 1 and the Orioles. Bottom 4 and into the box for Baltimore, Jordan Westburg.
You know, these Orioles just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
A little bit low.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Chapman should have this one. And there's one away. Ball one, no strikes.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
On the ground, out to short. Throws to first. Already 2 gone here in the home fourth. Now here is Tyler O'Neill. Two down, nobody on. That one finds the zone, and that is strike one. Foul ball. Swings and misses, struck him out. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. They still trail 1-0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Fouled off left side. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 0-2. And ball one. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 1-2. And that's down and away. Outside low, ball 3. In the air, left field. One away. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Elliot Ramos.
Here's Elliot Ramos. Grounded out to short in his first trip. He swings and fouls one off. Check swing, and he went 0-2. And that's a strikeout. Mike Fillmore says he went around. That one way inside. Next offering is fouled back. 2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. That's strike 2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Back here in Baltimore, here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Jackson Holliday. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Nope.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Sends it across to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Up next for the Orioles, the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
Ball, that's out.
Henderson with another scorching run of play lately. And there's a foul ball.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career, Boog. When he's going like he is right now, it's really fun to watch him.
Gets under it and pops it up. Chapman has a beat on it. And there's 2 away. In steps the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
No, that's a foul ball.
Two down, nobody on.
Ball in.
And that misses. 3 balls and a strike.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Check swing called strike. 3-2 now. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7. He continues to roll. Back here in a close one, and a look now at some of the biggest plays from the game. Harrison Bader, the next to hit.
San Francisco, center fielder Harrison Bader.
Bassett back to work. And that is out of play. On the ground, right side. Toss to Alonso. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Up next for the Giants, the designated hitter, Jake McCarthy.
Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. Battling here as he fouls it away. Back foot slider struck him out.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there. Just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel. Make sure you recognize it. Try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
Two down, nobody on. Gets him to chase after that one.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
That one well upstairs. And the count 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. One and two now. Lined into left center. Should be extra bases. And he's got a double.
Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Luis Ariz stands in. Has grounded out a couple of times. And a foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Tap foul at the plate. Swings through it for the K. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. One left. Back now at Oriole Park. So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Taylor Ward. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Jose Buto.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Nope.
On the ground to first, down the line, and it's foul. On the ground, right side. Ariz on to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
For the Orioles, designated hitter, Jeremiah Jackson.
Slap the other way, foul. Ground ball, left side, and it goes just foul. Buto in his 3rd season, 28 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Here's a high chopper, and that goes foul. The 0-2. That one missed.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Home team down a run here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and there's 2 down. Here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman.
Catcher, Adley Rutschman.
Nope. Ball 1.
The 1-0.
Ball, that's off the plate.
And a swing and a miss.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it, it's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
The 2-2. There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. Didn't quite have enough. Top of inning number 7, and digging in for San Francisco, Willie Adames.
Ball, that's
Now
out.
the bullpen looks to be springing into action. Andrew Kittredge, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Cano getting loose as well. Check swing called strike. That's strike 1.
Nope. That's a ball.
Late with the swing there. And that's
ball 3.
downstairs and outside. Stays alive. Struck him out without a swing. That's his 9th strikeout so far. On the mound now, Rico Garcia.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here's Rafael Devers. He's produced the only run of the game with his solo shot earlier.
Yeah, the pitching's been outstanding in this one, so that home run has really been the only big sign of life from either offense.
That one fouled off. Check swing went around. That is strike 2. And that skips in the dirt. Ground ball up the middle. What a stop. Throw to first, and they get the out.
Up next for the Giants, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Ball.
Hit hard, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Here's the left fielder, Elliot Ramos. On the ground to third, Westberg. They get the force, and that will end the inning. So the Giants. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Third baseman, Jordan Westberg.
Ball, that's down. Hey.
In for a strike. And the count is 1-2.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
And that one fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. And that's off the outside edge. And now it's even 1-1. That one ripped. Should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Tyler O'Neill will hit next. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. So the tying run at second.
Ball one.
Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. Tyler O'Neill sends it out. And they jump in front in the 7th. It's 2-1.
That right there is a game changer, and it might end up being the most important swing of the game. Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
Here comes the manager out of the Giants dugout, and he will make. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Ryan Barucki.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Ball.
This one in the air, center field. Bader moving under this one. And there are two down. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. He's turned into one of the best shortstops in the game. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to the lead. It's 3-1. That's his third straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. Sometimes too much velocity will cause a pitcher to throw through the sink, and that means that there's more four-seam action than there is sink, and that can turn into a really good pitch to hit. Well, we saw it right there. Didn't miss a stitch on that baseball. He's got himself a home run.
That's ball two.
Misses the sweeper. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Two gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across here at the bottom of the 7th. The other way, and he beats the shift. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. So next to hit for Baltimore, Taylor Ward. 0 for 3 in this one. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. That misses.
Outside.
1 ball, 1 strike. And it's fouled off. Here's a 1-2. That smash towards center. And that'll do it. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. 8th inning coming up. You're watching San Francisco Giants baseball on the show NorCal. And we're back. This team has really been in a rut lately, and so far it's much of the same today.
Yeah, Boog, one of those stretches where even the little things seem to go sideways. Still got a shot in this one, though. Just need to find a way to win one of these.
Activity in the bullpen for Baltimore. Ryan Helsley, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. Check swing, tried to hold up, now an appeal to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. Got him. 1 gone here.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes.
So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Andrew Kittredge.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Sliced hard but foul.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Oh, look at the stop. Over to first. In the dirt, he picks it. And that's a great play.
Up next for the Giants.
2 outs, base is empty. And next is the designated hitter, Jake McCarthy. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. And he lays down a bunt. Over to first. That ends the frame of the bunt attempt. Back here in Baltimore, here's the designated hitter for the Orioles, Jeremiah Jackson.
You know, these Orioles, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've been lining the ball all over the ballpark, and unfortunately, sometimes it's right into a glove. But still, they've hit 9 line drives so far, and that's something they should feel very good about.
In time to Devers. 1 gone at the bottom of the 8th. And first offering is fouled off. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Gets a piece and stays alive. Ball one there.
Outside.
Consistently attacking the right pitch is a great way to build confidence as a hitter. You start to think less at the plate the more often it happens, and it can have a snowball effect. And I think that's been the case today with all of the hard contact.
Rutschman wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge, and they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. Still 2 challenges left for them. Comes a 2-2. And that's outside. And that's ball 4.
Take your base.
Man at first with 1 gone. Jordan Westberg digs in now.
Ball 1.
Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And now 2 aboard. There's the strike. On the inside corner for a strike. Kauser thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges. Two on, 1 out. And that one fouled off. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
O'Neill swings through it for strike 1. Two on, 2 outs. In there, sets him down on strikes. 2 left. Back now at Oriole Park. Now it's the Giants' leadoff hitter, Jung-Hoo Lee. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there. Out of here. And they cut into the deficit. Chris, we knew this moment was coming for him soon.
Yep, and it finally came. We knew it was only a matter of time before he's going to connect with one just like that. Just too good of a hitter at the plate. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
And a base hit right there. And that puts the tying run on base.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Making a move at first, Giants go to a pinch runner. Tyler Fitzgerald opting for a faster runner as they try to tie this thing up. Willie Adames, the next Giant to hit. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads.
And things could change quickly here with one swing.
That one outside. Ball 1.
This is the guy they turn to get the most important outs of the ball game, but they're going to make him work to get this save.
just missed.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
That one missed.
Well, they gave up the home run earlier in this inning, not pitching as aggressively here.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth. That's in there. They're now 3-1.
Now, just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
Runner takes off, pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Payoff pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
The Orioles trying to close out a one-run lead here at the top of the ninth. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, that high-forcing fastball has become such a great pitch for pitchers to finish hitters off. They're trying to stay back with 2 strikes, make sure that they can handle something off speed, and just with good spin rate, good rotation through the zone, elevate it a little bit, get a lot of swings and misses, and that's a really nice job right there.
That missed by a lot. Ball 1. That one at triple digits.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touched it.
Man at second. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And the Giants down to their final out. Matt Chapman up to the plate now. Trying to deliver as the hero. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
One strike away. Swings and misses. Struck him out. And that ends the ball game. The tying run. From Baltimore, welcome inside Oriole Park. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the San Francisco Giants taking on the Baltimore Orioles. John Shambi along with Chris Singleton. Well, Singy, he's been really up against it lately. Major struggles at the plate, but perhaps today he gets it going again.
Yeah, Boog, he needs to find his rhythm out there and just simplify his mindset in the box. I know it's easier said than done, but you just got to see the ball, hit the ball.
First pitch coming your way next. And towing the slab in this one, Shane Baz. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Well, last time out, picked up the win, didn't allow a run, pitched extremely well. He doesn't have to be perfect, but if he can give another performance like last time out, his team will be happy.
Okay, all set to go. Jung-Hoo Lee getting ready to hit. And we're underway in Baltimore. This one smoked, could be trouble. And that one's going to get into the corner. Oh, the throw is over his head. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the second game of the series. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. Lee around third. He will score, and the Giants take the lead. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Willie Adames stands in. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
O'Neill settles underneath it. He makes the grab. Runner tags at second. Relay to third. And it comes in too late. He's up to third on the flyout with one away. Take a look at the lineup.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Rafael Devers.
That one fouled off. Oh, 1 now. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball. Well-executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Here's Matt Chapman. Just missed. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Brings it in, and that'll do it. The O's add one on an RBI double. It's now 1-0. Back here in Baltimore, and on the hill for the Giants, Peyton Birdsong. What do we need to know here about the right-hander? Jackson Holliday digs in now. Line and caught at third by Chapman. The Gold Glover makes the play. All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Fouled off left side. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Now 2 out.
First baseman.
2 down, base is empty. Here's Pete Alonso. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. And ball 1. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. And a 1-2 again. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 1-2-3. Back now at Oriole Park, and digging in for San Francisco, Bryce Eldridge. That one not close. Ball 1. Outside with a breaking ball. Kenny Jansen doing home plate duties in this one.
Not a huge strike zone from Jansen, so he can't really be called a pitcher's umpire, but he does like the bottom part of the strike zone. We may see some pitchers steal a few strikes down there, especially the ones right below the knees. That's if their catcher can present it properly.
And now 2-2. What about some no-nos? Like, you can't call the umpire blue the way you do in Little League or high school, right?
Yeah, even in the minor leagues, you'll learn quickly. You call the umpire blue. You better learn his name, and that's just part of being a professional player and even a major league player.
Swings through that one for strike 1. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Off the mark there. Ball 1. Base hit, and that's a 1-out single.
Batting 8th, center fielder Harrison Bader.
So here's Bader now. Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike 1.
Ball.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled. So now pinch hitter for the Giants, Tyler Fitzgerald. Runner on first with one down for him. Here's a 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Here comes the 0-1.
High.
In the dirt, squirts away from Rutschman. Up with it, fires to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. One hit, one left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. Bottom of the second. So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Taylor Ward.
That's a strike.
The 0-2. Just
no.
missed.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else, and you can't pull the trigger.
This to third, Chapman. Fires to first in time. Here's Adley Rutschman. Here's a high chopper. Bounces into the outfield. That's a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Working on a 5-game hitting streak.
Ha!
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Strike 2.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and that pitch, really hard for a hitter to get on time with it.
On the ground. And foul ball. The 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Out towards right center field. Fitzgerald on the move to the gap. He's got it. And that's the third out. So one hit. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling. And that is out of play. Now here's a flare off the bat, and it's in there, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Luis Arraez stands in.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Way upstairs, and that's ball 1. Next pitch is outside.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
High fly ball lifted into air right field. And there's one away.
Up next for the Giants, shortstop Willie Adames.
Just ice cold coming in, but seems to have things back on track at the dish today. Putting that slump in the rearview mirror, Boog.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Alonso takes it in for the out. And there are 2 outs.
Up next for the Giants, the designated hitter, Rafael Devers.
Tap foul at the plate. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 2. Lead the runner at first with 2 gone. Foul ball, still 0-2. Ball 1 there. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. The 1-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. They get a leadoff single, but leave him stranded. Back here in Baltimore, and into the box for Baltimore, Colton Cowser. Out to short. Handles, throws to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Batting ninth, right fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
That misses the zone. Ball 1. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish.
Hey.
This one in the air right field. Lee makes his way towards it, and it stays fair. Around first and hustling for second, and that's a 2-bagger.
Up next for the Orioles.
1 out. Runner at second. Jackson Holliday. The next to hit for the Orioles. He's 0 for 1.
No, outside.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
That's off the mark, and that's ball 2. That's inside. Gunnar Henderson in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That one ripped, but foul. Man at second. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Payoff pitch. And ball four, two aboard.
Yeah. Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue finish off this hitter.
No.
Runners at first and second with one gone here in the last half of the third. Late swing, foul to the left. One and two now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two on, one out. This one in the air, right field. Base hit! And they stop him at third, so bases loaded with one away.
Really nice job at two-strike hitting in that at-bat. Now a great opportunity to at least tie up this game with something like a sac fly or an error in the infield, but another hit to the outfield could absolutely end it.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. There's a strike. And downstairs.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And a count 1-2. One out, bases full. Swings and misses, struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third, one out, couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up. And that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason. And that helps keep the energy and morale high in the dugout.
The 1-0. Swing and a ground ball. Base hit. One run in already. Another comes in to score.
Comes through to drive in a pair and give them the lead. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Jackson, the next to hit, takes low for a ball. Fastball is outside. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they're now out of challenges. Swing and a pop-up. Eldridge in position. And that is that. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Matt Chapman.
And that one hammered. That's back. And it flies to the deepest part of the park. No doubt about this one. Home run. Matt Chapman bops one out of here. His second of the year. And we have a tie ball game. It's 2-2.
Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. He gave it a great effort, but you know, those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Bryce Eldridge, the next Giant to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Here's your one.
That's a ball.
Swing and a miss as he was late. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Next pitch misses, and it's 3-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
That's a base hit, and a man aboard.
Up next for the Giants, catcher Daniel Isak.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Strike one. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it. Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
And that one fouled off. One away, tie game, go-ahead run stands at first. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Jake McCarthy, the next Giant to hit. 0 for 1 so far. A little out front there as he swings through it. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. The Giants are able to tie things up thanks to the solo home run. On now to the ready to go, bottom 4. And into the box for Baltimore, Adley Rutschman. Close, but called the ball. Ball 1.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
And a foul ball. The 1-1.
Ball. Hey.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Up next for the Orioles.
Pretty good changeup on the outside corner, but he did exactly what you're supposed to do with that pitch. See it deep and keep your hands inside it to drive it the other way.
Just missed. And that's in there at the knees.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. So they've still got both their challenges. Outside low. 3 balls and a strike.
Well, in this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
And he grounds one to the right side. And a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
At the plate, Colton Cowser.
Ball.
That one missed. First and second, no outs. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That's a base hit. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
You see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Rutschman, the runner at third. Westberg at second. Cowser on at first with nobody out.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Huge strikeout there.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Holiday up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. And that one fouled off.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
Swing and a foul out of play. Lined into right. Brings it in. Here comes the runner from third. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. Bang, bang play, and the inning is over.
Always exciting when there's a play at the plate and potential inning ender. Great throw by the outfielder, but awesome as well by the catcher. That's a nice play all around.
We go to the top of the 5th. Now it's the Giants leadoff hitter, Jung-Hoo Lee. On the ground, right side. Toss to Alonso. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the Giants, second baseman Luis Ariz.
fouls one off out of play back to our left. Check swing, and he went 0-2. Got him. With number 9 for him in this game. 9. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Now it's the shortstop, Willie Adames.
And the struggle bus just continues for him, Boog. But, you know, all it takes is one. Just a bloop, a swinging bunt. He'd probably take anything at this point.
2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Carrying well. And it is out of here. He circles the bases, and the Giants have the lead now. It's 3-2.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Shane Baz won't go any further. Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm. Cade Povich taking over on the mound.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And that one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
So runner at second, 2 down. Now it's Matt Chapman. He's already homered in this game. Now a pop-up on the infield. Westburg under it. And that is that. The Orioles get one back on the solo blast. It's now a 3. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And into the box for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. So the Giants with a new pitcher on the hill, Adrian Hauser.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
No, that's down.
The next
Ball
offering
2,
misses.
down.
Ball 2.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
That one lifted to left. McCarthy on the move. He's got it. 1 away.
Up next for the Orioles, first baseman, Pete Alonso.
High.
The Giants up by a run. Last half of inning number 5. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And the count is 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Next offering misses down and away. That's outside. Full count now. Can't get there, and it deflects off him. And the tying run is on base. Now the left fielder, Taylor Ward.
Left fielder, Taylor Ward.
He rides.
That one close, ruled a ball. And that is ball 1.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Here's a 1-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. The 1-2. Up the middle, Adames. The underhand flip. There's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. So up next,
Leading
Bryce
off for
Eldridge.
San Francisco, first baseman, Bryce Eldridge.
Time call.
Time.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Dietrich ends. The left-handed reliever appears to be getting loose. Garcia getting cranked up as well. Tapped out in front of the plate. Rutschman fires over to first. What a play.
Man, that was bang, bang. Tough to tell in full speed, Boog.
I got to be honest with you. I couldn't tell either. As they ask for time to check with their replay guys about a possible challenge, we wait and see.
Yeah, and we usually get a couple of...
The 1-0. And it's fouled away. Well, Siggy here in Baltimore, and crab cakes. We need to get our hands on some crab cakes. You think we'll get someone to maybe run down for us and grab a few?
Absolutely. It's got to happen. Maryland crab cakes, the best. And you talk about the seasoning. Nobody does it better than the people here in the city of Baltimore. But even so, here at the ballpark, some great food.
On the ground to short. Throws to first in time. Yeah, and I'm kind of partial to my guy Boog down there over that right field wall and some barbecue, because Boog can fire up some pretty good barbecue.
Yeah, and I'm surprised we haven't seen any of that yet up here in the booth. Come on, man, let's go.
Trying to bunt his way on. High bounce, and he barehands it. Save. Fantastic effort, but that extends the inning.
This is a big part of his skill set, and he puts himself into situations where he can rely on his speed to impact the ball game. And this is just another example of it, and we'll see what else he can do now that he's on first.
Digging in, Jake McCarthy bunting for a hit. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. Well, Singy, that was really nice looking. Able to get it down and in a good spot.
And he makes it look easy. Bat angle was perfect. Barrel stayed above the hands. Could almost walk to first.
First and second, 2 outs. Jung-Hoo Lee, the next Giant to hit. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. First and second, 2 down. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Trying to check his swing. Appeal to third. No, he held up. Check swing, went around, and that is strike 2. Two on, 2 outs. Not close with that one. 2-2. Got him swinging.
Well, needed a big strikeout.
Bottom of the inning. Here's the designated hitter for the Orioles, Jeremiah Jackson.
Ball down.
Check swing, went around, and the count 1-1. On the ground, right side, and that chance handled, slinging it to first in time. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. The Orioles trailing by a run here in the bottom of the 6th. And that's in for a strike. That misses. Ball 1. On the ground to the left. Throw to first in time.
Up next for the Orioles.
Here's the third baseman, Jordan Westburg. 1 for 2.
Westburg.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Fitzgerald has a beat on it. And the inning is over. Back now at Oriole Park. They put themselves out in front with a nice display at the plate. Take a look at the spray chart for where their hits have landed.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
Ball 1.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. One now. And
No,
there's a
that's a ball.
That one fouled off. 2-2 now. This one in the air, center field. And there's one down.
Up next for the Giants.
So digging in, Willie Adames. He's already homered here in this one. The 0-1. And Adames swings through that one. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Flips it, and they get it. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they clean things up for the out.
The designated hitter, Rafael Devers.
In the air, center field. Cowser on his way over, and that is that. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Center fielder, Colton Cowser.
New arm for the Giants, Randy Rodriguez.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations. Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Looking to get the tying run on base. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And the tying run is on with a leadoff single. So next to hit for Baltimore, Tyler O'Neill. There's a strike.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Base hit, center field. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Up next for the Orioles, second baseman, Jackson Holiday.
Close, but called a ball. Ball one.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
The 1-1. And a swing and a miss there. Stays alive. And a ball evens the count.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Runner around third on his way to the plate. Throw is offline, and he scores. It's 3-3.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Here comes the manager out of the new pitcher on now, Eric Miller.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Henderson in the box now, takes strike one. Just missed. Go-ahead run at second. Here at the bottom of the seventh.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
Hey, they played the matchup right there, worked out perfectly. Got the ground ball double play, and that changes the complexion of this inning entirely.
Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. And yes, he did. He went around. 2 down. Go ahead run in scoring position.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Ball 2.
That missed by a lot. They're down 3-1.
Almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
And fouled off. Hard hit left side. Adames the throw to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But the RBI single pushes across a run. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Andrew Kittredge. Chapman, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. Movement in the Orioles bullpen. Ryan Helsley, the closer, is getting loose. Cano warming up as well. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
Up next for the Giants, first baseman Bryce Eldridge.
Popped up left side. Westberg under this one. And that quickly 2 away. Here's the catcher, Daniel Susak. 1 for 3. Tries to hold up, appeal to first, did not go. Two down, nobody on. Kittredge, a former All-Star. He features a slider, a sinker, a four-seamer, and occasionally works in a splitter. That one way inside.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Swing and a miss at a slider. Swings over the splitter for strike 3. Giants. Back here in Baltimore, here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Taylor Ward. So they bring on their closer in the 8th, Ryan Walker. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-1. To the right side. In plenty of time to first, and a key out leading off the bottom of the 8th. All tied up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
No, off the plate.
And a 1-1.
Ball 2.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. Here's a 2-2. Swing and a bouncer. Throws to first in time. And here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman.
Hee-haw! Ball, no.
In the air on the infield, Eldridge moving under it. He's got it, and that is that. Orioles held in check there, so no change in the score. It's 3-3. Back now at Oriole Park, and digging in for San Francisco, Tyler Fitzgerald. Trying to bunt his way on. The flip, but it's not in time. Base hit.
What a play right there. Dropped down just a beautiful bunt, and maybe caught the defense by surprise a little bit, but now the go-ahead run is on at first, and that could be huge.
Runner takes off.
No.
Pitch is low. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. The 1-0. Bunting, and it's in the air. And that's a bunt single that was placed perfectly.
Well, that at bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Jung-Hoo Lee will hit next. Swings through that one. Bounced up the middle. Holiday. Glove flip for one to first, not in time. Great effort there.
Second baseman, Luis arrives.
Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
2 on, 1 out. Pitch out, but no action. Again with a pitch out. The Giants with the go-ahead run at third here at the top of the ninth. Swing, and he popped it up. Makes the grab on the run. Runner tags from third. Play at the plate. Safe. And they take the lead.
Up next for the Giants, shortstop, Willie Adames.
So up next, Willie Adames.
Cold as ice coming in, but he's been defrosting today, Boo. This team needs his bat to produce in this lineup.
Check swing. He went 0-1.
That's the ball.
Activity in the bullpen for Baltimore. Zach Eflin getting loose out there. Swings and misses. And the count is 1-2.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and it clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
In the dirt, squirts away from Rutschman, and the runner holds. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Swing and a miss. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea. And we're back. Now the third baseman, Jordan Westburg. A little bit low.
No.
Ball one. Out towards right center field. Fitzgerald on the move to the alley. And there's one down. Fought off foul. Next offering is outside. The Giants trying to close out a one-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. The next pitch misses. Ball two.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball three.
That's one you always want as a pitcher. Down at the knees, and it looks to me like he's barking. That's a strike. Doesn't change the call, but sometimes it helps to let that frustration out a little bit.
Sets him down looking. Now only one out remaining. And next for the Orioles, Tyler O'Neill. Infield playing him to pull. Second baseman just to the right of the bag. Walker going for save number one in this spot. Two down, nobody on. And that's in for a strike. And the count is 0-2.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
And the next pitch is way outside. Now one missed.
They tried to get him to go. Chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Got him! And that is the ball game.
Well, you take a tie ball game into the ninth on the road, you know that you've got some work to do. You got to score, but then you've also got to get 3 outs in the bottom half of that inning. They did just that today. Very well played ball game. Get this win on the road. Everybody's happy with the W.
And the final score here, 4-3. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping. Live from beautiful Oriole Park, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the San Francisco Giants taking on the Baltimore Orioles. John Shambi and Chris Singleton with you. And this is the rubber match, Siggy.
And these games can really shape your season, Boog. You always want to come through when you have a chance to win a series. That'll boost confidence amongst the entire organization.
First pitch coming your way next. And today's starter, Dean Kramer. What do we have on him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
And we're underway here this afternoon. High fly ball, right field. O'Neill under it. One down. Now we take a peek at the Giants lineup. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Luis Ariz stands in. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. He flexes his power with that swing. The Giants score first. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
One down. Rafael Devers, the next Giant to hit. 2 for 8 in the series so far.
No, that's out.
Swing and a miss. Strike one. Outside low. Ball 2. That one way inside. Well struck, deep right field, way back and out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they tack one on the board. It's 3-0.
Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Late with the swing there. Chapman launched a homer in his most recent game. And now the 0-1. Chapman gets a piece there. Here's the 0-2. This one in the air, right field. Dives, but it falls, and now it looks like extra bases. They're still chasing it as he rounds second, and he's at third with one away. That's a triple.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. Really not a pitch you want to swing at if you don't have to, because it's almost impossible to hit anything that far inside with any type of authority. That one tied him up, but still able to guide it into the outfield somehow.
One down, runner at third. Here's Elliot Ramos. Sat out last night's game, but back in there today.
That's inside, ball.
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. That's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
Up the middle, Henderson. Out number 2, and another run comes in.
Batting seventh, catcher Patrick Bailey.
On the ground to short. Throws to first in time. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're watching San Francisco Giants baseball on the show NorCal. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now here's the starter for San Francisco, Logan Webb. What do we have on him?
The primary pitch is an outstanding sinker. It's hard to pick up out of the hand, but in the last few feet really has arm side movement. Tough pitch for hitters to get the barrel of the bat on.
Jackson Holiday leading things off and takes a strike.
Ball.
Drilled in the air out towards right center. And a quick out, number 1.
Batting second, the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Here's Pete Alonso, the polar bear, and one of baseball's premier sluggers.
Yeah.
Here goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Throw there. Safe.
You don't usually see teams try to claw back into games by being aggressive on the base pass like this, but it's still early in this one. This kind of tells me they're going to try to tackle this one run at a time instead of waiting back for a big 3-run homer. Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Next one misses. Now 1-2. Just a slow ground ball this time. In time to Devers, and they got him.
Batting fourth, Left fielder, Taylor Ward.
On a line. That is the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. Second inning coming up from Baltimore. Giants back here in Baltimore, and digging in for San Francisco, Harrison Bader. Kramer trying to bounce back from a bumpy first.
Oh, yeah.
Check swing, went around. 0-1.
No, that's out.
Swings through that one for strike two. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone, and a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Popped up, and that's a foul ball. Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Boog, if you can set up a good two-strike splitter with the fastball on the previous pitch, it's going to be so tough to recognize and adjust your swing to get a piece of it. Clearly had him reaching for it right there.
Tap foul at the plate. Two down, nobody on. That one to first, Alonso. The flip to the pitcher covering, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back now at Oriole Park. Now the Orioles catcher, Adley Rutschman.
All right, Boog. So I was scrolling through social media the other day, and a video of Adley popped up. It was a clip of him playing college football for Oregon State. How athletic is this guy? He tackled Stanford great Christian McCaffrey. Seriously, what can't Rutschman do on the field?
Our umpire behind the plate, Jerry Hillsdale. High praise for Jerry when we talk to people around the game.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Boog. He's very straightforward, very consistent back there. So most of the time, you're not even going to think about him. That's a good thing.
And that one is lifted in the air. McCarthy on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch.
Batting sixth, third baseman, Jordan Westburg.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one. Top of the zone for a called strike. And he grounds one to the right side. Arise. Slings to first. Already two out here in the home half of inning number two.
Batting seventh, center fielder, Colton Cowser.
Two outs, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Colton Cowser. 3 for 8 in the series coming in.
Feels like the fastball's catching them off guard at times. They've watched several go by for strikes, and they're still not attacking them for some reason. I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. Sets the tone for the rest of the game.
And that
No,
misses.
that missed. That's a ball.
Yeah, that's ball two.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Got it. That ends the frame. Orioles held in check there. They're down 4-0. Back here in Baltimore and digging in for San Francisco, Luis Arias. Ball one, no strikes.
No, that's it.
Swing and a miss. Swings through that one. Popped up. Rutschman settles underneath it. And there's one away. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Shortstop, Willie Adames.
Swings through that one for strike one. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Up next for the Giants.
And it's Rafael Devers in the box.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Next offering is fouled back. Man at first, one away. Outside low. Going to count 1 and 2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there and had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball with a little more straight and velo to it.
Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike one. Chapman getting to start at third, hitting 5th in today's lineup. And his slugging percentage so far this year right around .450.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Next offering misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Just missed.
Ball.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Brings it in with a nice running grab. Set for the bottom of the third, and into the box for Baltimore, Tyler O'Neill. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Here comes the throw into second easily with a leadoff double.
Batting ninth, designated hitter, Dylan Beavers.
Inside.
That's the ball.
And it's 1-0. Man at second. And a swing and a miss.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Here's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday. Fly to center his first time. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it. So a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Foul ball there. And now 1-2. On the outside corner, got him looking. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Man on second, 2 down. And a foul ball. Battling here as he fouls it away. On the ground to Devers. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. One left for the Orioles. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling. Ramos,
that's the ball.
The leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
And the 1-0. Swings through that. First signs of bullpen movement here in the early going. Zach Eflin, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Povich also throwing. The 1-1 is fouled off. And that one is downstairs, and it's 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Pitch misses there, ball. And the count is filled up. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Up next for the Giants, catcher Patrick Bailey.
First pitch swinging.
The high fastball, particularly for young hitters, can be hard to lay off of because you see it so well at eye level, but it's really hard to catch up and get that top hand to work on time.
That's a ball.
Swings through that one. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 2 down, base is empty. So here's Bader now. Went down on strikes his first time through. 0-1. Swings through that. In the air, right field. O'Neill on his way over. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Offense held. Bottom of the fourth, and into the box for Baltimore, Pete Alonso.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
0-1 now. Hit hard on the ground to short. Fires over to first. And one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
Left fielder, Taylor Ward.
Hard hit left side. Adames the throw to first. Already two gone here in the home fourth.
Up next for the Orioles.
2 out, space is empty. And next for the Orioles, Adley Rutschman. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Just missed. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And that's outside. And the count is 2-2. Lined into right. And that's down, a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Up next for the Orioles, third baseman, Jordan Westburg.
And first offering is fouled off. Got him. That's the third out. And the Orioles leave one. They trail it here 4-0. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the fifth. Zach Eflin hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. 0-1. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Rutschman fires over to first. One away here in the fifth. Back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. And now the right fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. There's a high chopper. Whips it to first. Got him.
Up next for the Giants, second baseman, Luis Ariz.
That's outside ball. And that is ball one. There's a swing and a drive. Way back there. And foul as it bangs off the fence. Two down, nobody on. Line drive. And that'll do it. Giants are down 1-2-3. Welcome back to this rubber match. A bit of a blowout at this point, but plenty of game left.
Comeback story on tap. Everyone loves some drama down the stretch. You win this one, you leave the park feeling like you accomplished something special.
Cowser, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one.
You know, these Orioles finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
On the ground, right side, and that's just foul.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. So the call stands. One challenge remaining for them now. And there's a ball.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Oh, look at the stop. Over to first. Nicely done for the out. Swings and misses. That's strike one. That one fouled off. Oh, 0-2 now. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Oh, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Beavers stands in now and watches strike one. That one at the knees for a strike.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Foul ball, still 0-2.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch, keep the at-bat alive.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Good eye in that spot.
Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
And a good eye there.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Stays alive. That's ripped into the outfield. And the inning is over. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's the Giants 4 and the Orioles nothing. Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game. The batter now, Willie Adames.
Shortstop, Willie Adames.
Tap foul at the plate. Eflin, he's one of those guys who uses the cut fastball as his primary offering, and when it's on, it can induce a lot of weak contact.
And the late movement on the cutter is really what makes it so effective, because as a hitter, you make a decision whether you're going to swing or take a pitch before it actually gets into the zone. So that late movement causes it to miss the barrel of the bat, sometimes miss the bat entirely.
The shortstop takes the ball. Yeah, they talk about cutters as being lane changers because it's more of that side-to-side movement and very little of the downward tilt. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Next offering is outside. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
In the air to left center. And no one can get there. So he gets a hit after a long battle with the pitcher.
Up next for the Giants, first baseman Rafael Devers.
Rafael Devers up to hit. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the first inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
Ball.
The 1-0. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. And that one's gone into the bleachers. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they add a couple more. It's 6-0.
That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Eflin, a 6'6" righty, 220 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2012. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Bouncer to second. Toss to Alonso. Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
Next for the Giants,
Elliot
the
Ramos will hit next.
Ramos.
Line to left. And foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Up the middle. Oh, great stop. Throws from his knees. And that's a great play for the out.
Well, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable going to the backhand. Nice diving stop. Gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the team up for sure.
Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. And that'll do it. Orioles close the gap on the homer. It's now a 6-0 ball game. Back here in Baltimore, here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Jackson Holliday.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
Holiday wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball, and that one did miss, and the strike is overturned. Still 2 challenges left for them. Fouled off to the right. Swings and misses. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Right through there for a strike.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Out towards left center. Bader moving under it. And there are 2 outs. Here's Pete Alonso. Has grounded out a couple of times.
No, that missed.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Check swing called strike. And it's 1-1. That's through there for a strike. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
Hit in the air, right field. And that's the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
All right, Singy, let's rewind for a second. When you heard that they were going to put a pitch clock into the game, what was your first thought?
Well, I thought that these guys were going to have a very difficult time to be able to regroup after each pitch and be ready to execute some type of plan at the plate, and even for pitchers on the mound.
Foul ball. One of the things, though, that we've seen that is kind of a thread really in every sport, these are the elite players, and so they adjust, and they've done a great job adjusting.
Absolutely, and just you tip your cap to these guys because
can't glove it cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out.
Jake McCarthy.
Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. The 0-1. And he lays down a bunt. Not in time. He's safe.
It doesn't surprise anyone when he gets on base by dropping down a bunt. I mean, this is just the latest example of him using his speed to his advantage and showing off his skills with the bat. That was very nice.
So back to the top of the order. Jung-Hoo Lee, the next Giant to hit.
Hee-haw!
McCarthy leads off first with 1 away. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's 20 stolen bases for him this season. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Giants, second baseman, Luis arrives.
Check swing. He went. Strike one.
Ball.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And that one is in the dirt. And it's 2-1. Ripped to right. And that is that. One left for San Francisco, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Left fielder, Taylor Ward.
Ward leading things off and takes a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Fouled off left side. Swing and a ground ball out to short. In time to Devers, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
For the Orioles, catcher Adley Rutschman.
On the ground, right side. Gets it to first, and there's 2 away.
Up next for the Orioles.
2 down, bases empty. Here's the third baseman, Jordan Westburg. Ground ball to the right side, and it goes just foul. The 0-1. Out towards right center field. And that will end the inning. Still in total command. The new pitcher in the game, Rico Garcia.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. That one in the dirt. Ball 1.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. And there's 1 away.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Here's Rafael Devers. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
That one's upstairs, ball 1. Action in the pen down there. Keegan Aiken, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Povich getting cranked up as well. And Devers hits that one. That's out number 2.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those loop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Sliced hard but foul. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
The next pitch misses,
That's
and the count is 1-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Giants down. On to the bottom of the 8th. And into the box for Baltimore, Colton Cowser.
Hike one.
Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and that's just foul. Ground ball up the middle, that's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. That one missed.
That's a ball.
And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. The 0-1.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Pretty close, but it was a ball. So they're now out of challenges. The Giants up big in this one. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7. So now here's the DH, Dylan Beavers. That one outside.
Nope,
ball 1. Hit hard but foul off to the left. Here's a 1-1. He swings and fouls one off. Here's a 1-2. That one is upstairs. Just off the outside part of the plate. In the air, left field. McCarthy on the move. He hauls it in. 2 away.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
And a swing and a miss.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
That one the other way. And a base hit. And now 2 aboard. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Gunnar Henderson, 1 for 3.
Low ball.
That one close, ruled the ball. And it's 2-0. That catches the corner.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
First and second, 2 down. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Totally dominant on the mound as he's through 8 without surrendering a run. Back now at Oriole Park, and now it's the Giants DH, Elliot Ramos. Swings through that one for strike 1. Garcia in his second season, 32 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Hawaii. struck him out swinging. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Gosh, here it is. Hit it. 3-pitch strikeout. All fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. There comes a skipper. Keegan Aiken taking over on the mound. He last pitched 4 days ago, so he should feel pretty fresh. Grounds one to short. Henderson tosses to first, and Bader is out. And that's the 3rd out. Bottom of the 9th coming up, and we'll see if he can complete the shutout after the break. Three, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Stepping in, Pete Alonso. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Arise on to first. 1 out, bottom of the 9th. Line and caught at third by Chapman. The Gold Glover makes the play. So it's their last chance in this one. So next they hit for Baltimore. Adley Rutschman. And that's in for a strike. They're down to their final strike. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2 down, nobody on. Got him, and that's the ball game.
It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all of the offensive prowess that these hitters are showing around the league today. But he had total command of this game, and he saw it all the way through to the end. Nice win.
6-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.